Hi there, I'm Mr. Burke, the librarian at South Avenue, and I am making this video to show everyone how they would, if you're a kindergarten parent, help your child log in to the Chromebook and then get into your your child's teacher's Google Classroom. So we'll kind of go through that process and see if we can make it as clear as possible. So the Chromebook that your child received should, when you boot it up, have a screen that asks for their email. The card that came with the Chromebook has their username, and the username is the first part of the email. So you would type in that username and then add on at beaconk12.org. Now, my Chromebook, when I opened it up, it's already got at beaconk12.org, so I'm not quite sure what yours will. If it has it, then you don't have to type it in. But for me, I just have to type in my username, and at beaconk12.org is already on there. So if you have that, good, that saves you some time. If you don't, you're going to have to type in the second part of the email address at beaconk12.org. Okay? So it's whatever your username is plus at beaconk12.org. Then it's going to ask for the password. The password for kindergartners is a little more complicated this year. It's an 8-digit number. So don't lose that card. But I will put in my password. Press next. And that will log us into the computer. Cool. So my browser is already opened up here. I'm not sure if that would always happen. If it doesn't, let's pretend that the browser is not open. We would go down here to our Chrome browser and double click or just click once on that. And if you want to make it full screen, this square here will open it up to full screen. And it should, oh, Bitmoji, we don't need that. Alright, so now we've opened up our browser. We are at the Google, search page. And we are going to go to our little grid over here, and the grid hopefully will have Classroom in it. If it doesn't, you can simply search. Okay, let's pretend that I open up my grid, and what's happened for me is sometimes I have to go to that a few times before it appears. So let's pretend it's not there, and I'm just going to search in the search bar for Google Classroom. And my search results will come up, and I'm going to go to Google Classroom, and that will bring me. Now my Google Classroom is going to be populated with a lot of classes because I have a bunch of classes, but yours will be empty. So this page here will be empty of classes, and what you're going to want to do is go up here to the plus sign and add your class. So you're going to click there, and it's going to say join class or create a class. So you are going to be joining a class because hopefully your teacher has given you the code to join the class. So if you click join class, there is a code that you will put in, and once you put in that code, you will be logged into the class. So now that now I've reached the page where I need to input my information, my teacher had given me the code to log into my classroom. So I enter the code. And press enter. Join. And that should register me into the class, and then everything that the teacher sends out will show up in my email, and I'll get alerts, and I can log in and find out all the good stuff. This would also be a place where if the teacher has posted the link to get into a Google Meet, I should be able to find it on the Google Classroom page. So right now, this class does not have a link set up, but if it did, it would be right here, and I think it would be maybe even right up here in the heading. You don't usually see the teacher view, but so that's it. That is how you would go from logging in to getting into your Google Classroom and hopefully registering into a Google Meet.